Give me my theme music.
Unfollow me.
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 I ain't really want you to follow me anyway.
You got too much drama. Say that drama for your mama.
Keep that riffraff off my timeline. You and everybody you in cahoots with can unfollow me. Follow us.
Period. On all of them, okay? All social media.
Welcome back to the
Unfollow me.
Unfollow Me podcast. Especially you, Jaquita, girl.
Hey y'all, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hello.
You got Kalundra here.
It's Brittany.
It's Brittany.
I'm gonna adjust my mic. OG Jaquita back in the building.
Oh, Jita.
Welcome back, girl.
Jaquita. Yes, ma'am.
I'm
Where
happy
you
to be
been?
I was just dealing with some personal stuff. I was just a little sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not only that, your flip is completed.
My flip is complete. We had open house today. Kalundra pulled up on me. It is complete. It is located at 1005 Austrian Road in Grand Prairie, Texas. Y'all check out my flip, Victorian inspired. Everything is new and updated and pretty.
It is.
And ready for its next owner.
It is.
It looks so good,
Thank you.
girl. I
Thank
had
you.
a chance to stop by at her open, or I guess sip
Sip
and
and flip,
At her
part two.
sip and flip.
Yes.
And when I tell you, I was like, oh my God, she really stuck to it. Like the Victorian, I guess the print in the lower bathroom. Even the artwork that you did on the stairwell going up, I said, this girl really did her research.
Y'all know
'Cause
when I do
I
it.
still would have been stuck at my Pinterest page, girl, trying to get that era correct for a Victorian home, even down to the porch swing. I said, this girl,
That swing.
this girl's got a gift.
Look, that swing. I might just pull up this week when I got a lot on my mind
And just go sit
so
on
many
it.
words
And just
swing.
Just go
swing.
sit on it.
And just swing.
You send me swinging. I'm gonna be on there.
That's a good looking house. That's
It's
a good
a
looking
beautiful
house. girl.
home.
It's doing what it needs to do. It needs a buyer. So
Yeah,
I
It
need
ain't gonna be
somebody to
long.
buy it
It won't be long.
ASAP.
But listen, y'all need to go see their house. Follow if you don't follow her already. Look her up because y'all be blown away by the transformations that she does.
Yeah, don't sleep on me. Muse of
Do
Marzette on
not.
Instagram. Don't sleep on
Muse
me.
of Marzette on Instagram for sure. Oh, and other news too. I got a little event coming up called Contents on High Rise.
Oh, we ready for that one.
Oh yes.
I'm teaching editing my way, and it's going to be at a high rise, which is why it's called Contents on High Rise.
We ready for that one.
So, just follow me I put it on Eventbrite, and it's also on my website, exhalesocialmedia.com, if you're interested in learning how to edit. And that's enough. So today's topic, y'all. Before I move on to that, Brittany, do you have anything you want to say?
Girl, I'm just gonna I'm here today.
Decompress, ma'am.
I am here today and I am blessed. Okay. I'm grateful today we did service work.
We
and
did. We did.
Yes, we did
Granny
service
Jean.
work with my sweet granny. Went out and served Thanksgiving meals to the homeless.
Yes, over 200 meals served.
Over
Look
200
at God.
meals served. So I'm blessed. I am
Amen.
blessed.
Yes.
And highly favored.
Yeah, and
You sure are.
I'll keep my other stuff. I'll keep my other stuff to myself because
Yeah.
things are unfolding.
Yeah.
But,
I just wanted to put it out there and give you the floor if you had something.
no. I figured I would hold on to this little piece of stress because I'd be ready to flip some tables in real life. So we gonna wait till I can better articulate. I can better articulate how frustrated I am.
Because we don't want to cuss.
Yeah, I'm not gonna curse.
We don't.
Okay?
We don't want to do that.
I am professional in all sense of the word.
That's right.
So
You are, though. I commend you.
girl, because I ain't gonna lie, I pulled up with my taser. I left my pistol at home, but I said, I don't know what I'm finna step into.
The taser.
Yeah, girl. And
Whew.
I should have used it, but here we are.
I agree. But anyways, thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord. There we
Thank
go.
you, Lord.
Thank you, Lord, for
Thank you.
delivering me.
Yes,
And
deliverance is available to you.
yes, keeping me calm and with a
Amen.
cool head.
Usa.
Moment of silence
Yes.
Moment of silence.
for Brittany's composure.
Yes,
You do good, though.
I did. I do good.
Mhm.
I am
If y'all listen to quality traits of a successful entrepreneur,
of a successful entrepreneur. Yes,
that's actually our most listened to episode.
yeah. I am.
Brittany got it in. She got it.
Yeah, it's just one of the downsides because now I'm going to talk about it. It's one of
Go
the
ahead.
downsides.
Go ahead.
is when you're dealing with people that aren't professional and
Yeah.
that can really rattle you if you aren't trained. And I'm gonna say trained meaning that you've had a lengthy experience doing such. But
Mhm.
oh Lord, just read your contracts. Read your contracts. Listen.
Listen.
You know what I mean? Do all the things because dealing with long-term rentals and dealing with people
Yeah.
can
Unpack
really,
it, sis.
can,
Unpack
go
can
ahead,
really have
please.
you ready. So
Yeah.
to bring my audience up to speed.
Unpack it,
Go ahead.
sis.
Go ahead. Let it out.
I have a long-term rental situation and we did our walkthrough today. And my tenants got out of character, ladies and gentlemen. And me being the professional that I am, I kept my cool.
Yeah.
But y'all, I'm 38 hot. I'm 38 hot.
She's still cooling down.
Because I have never in my life experienced that kind of disrespect. And I've talked to overprivileged people working in Mercedes. So I am flabbergasted. And
Listen.
look at that word. I am flabbergasted. I am just blown away at the audacity. But I kept my cool. So that's really all that needs to be. That's all that needs to be captured here. If you are truly into getting into long-term rentals, short-term rentals, whatever the case is, you got to be prepared for days like this.
Yeah.
Mama said there'll be days.
Mama said there'll be days like
days
this
like
that you want to pow, 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 pow.
Good
But you
little
can't.
uppercut. Good
But you
uppercut.
can't because you're a professional.
Yeah. Oof. That's the dilemma right there.
And it's key because as a Black woman, we're deemed, angry and hostile and all these
Aggressive.
things. But look how the roles have reversed of what you dealt with today. You were the calm and composed person,
Yeah.
whereas the other party was not.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's already like, dang, like
that's
the stuff we
sad.
got to hold on our backs as a
Yeah.
Black woman too.
And she's by herself.
And by
this is a
herself.
couple.
Yes.
Yeah.
A couple.
Yeah,
So you by
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, these people, and I've never felt like I needed to have like some other kind of backup, air quotes, to handle a professional situation because I am a professional. I've done this. I have been doing this now at this point for years. I have paperwork. I have contracts that are signed, that are filed. Like I do everything by the book.
Yeah.
So what blows me is when people feel like they can get in a situation and try to bully you, I guess, simply because either you're an individual or maybe I'm not a big corporation or whatever the case is. But just know that I read, and I put together contracts for a reason. So that's my tidbit for today. But yeah, this is one of those days as a property manager, landlord, owner, all the things that make you want to wring a neck or two.
Yeah. Or two. And now it ain't safe for you.
No, it ain't safe for you.
You walk around like okay. Yes. So our topic today is the hamster wheel of competition. So I repeatedly notice how people talk about other people being in competition with them, whether it's in business or in friendships, whatever. And I wonder about this a lot because I don't feel that I've had a friendship experience where I'm friends with someone and I perceive that they're trying to compete with me.
That was loud. That was a loud but it's better than that deep inhale. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Like it's not something that for me is common, but I see like posts about it a lot.
Yeah.
As in people stating that they have have or have had friends that were in secret competition with them. Now, I always try to play devil's advocate, flip the script, and wonder, were they actually in competition with you? Or were you low-key actually in competition with them?
Mm-hmm. That's a good question.
Say la. It's something to think about, because kind of it's that thing, like whatever's in your heart is going to come out.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This stumps me a lot, because I truly wonder, like, how do you know that someone's competing with you?
That's I guess for me it's hard because I see it as such a juvenile, kind of very high school behavior, and I just have never I don't think I've ever experienced it just in my regular kind of day to day. Now in corporate America, I have seen it. Like if you get in a group of people, and all of a sudden there's one person that's trying to rise above the rest. You know what I mean?
Like a one-up person.
Yeah, that person has always got a one-up. Well, I did, and it was me, and it was my idea. It's like that person, I always feel like, is the person that feels like they're in competition with everybody.
Yeah.
And I have never done that per se, but I see it. You know what I mean? And I get it. Like, but obviously I can't 100% tell, like, if I feel like somebody close to me is in competition with me, so to speak. But it's a good point. Good thing to try to check out, because obviously you don't want to, like, there's a difference between having people around you that are doing better than you, that you kind of aspire, or you want to kind of rise to the occasion and have that same sort of success. And it's different than you kind of, what's the appropriate word? I use the term backbiting, but I feel like not everybody understands what that means.
Backbiting.
But
that's
a very old saying,
school, yeah.
backbiting. Yeah. But you know what I mean? When somebody is
like undermining.
Yeah, trying to undermine you, or if they see that you're up for opportunity, that you're still, maybe might be on the fence, they might find a way to kind of swoop in. Something like that. But obviously I'm just throwing out kind of whatever. I'm just throwing out scenarios. These are things that I haven't, obviously I haven't experienced. But again, that's what I would consider maybe the difference between like that competition and then being in a group of people that are doing better than you. Because you see it all the time, right? It's like, yeah, I need people around me that are doing better and that are pushing themselves to achieve their goals, and because I need to level up. Like, so there's a difference between that and then I'm competing.
Absolutely.
Right.
So yeah, I can't say that I've had that experience, but I will say that you can sometimes see it whenever you go into a new space. You know how you can kind of read the room and figure out, like,
for sure,
she's an opportunity,
opportunist person.
Yeah, there we go. She's an opportunist person.
Brittany had another word behind it.
WH.
She's an opportunity whore. Whore. I'll say it 2 good times, but yeah, you can always find those people, and you be like, oh Lord, here we go. How am I going to how am I going to navigate? Because for whatever reason, sometimes if you find that you have a skill set that they want, but they won't just outright ask you, like, hey, how you do that? They'll just, what you doing?
Just talking about that earlier today.
Yeah.
Me and Kalendra. So I've never been jealous or wanted to compete, I guess, with other friends, because I don't have the mental capacity. I'm too hard on myself to even think about trying to compete with somebody. I'm too busy competing with me.
Right.
I'm literally too busy trying to compete with myself. But to the point of, dang, what were we talking about earlier? What were we talking about earlier that she just touched on? I'm trying to think of the full scope. It was like, oh my gosh.
I know.
It ties in perfectly too.
Yeah. I just don't want to say too much.
Okay. Well, yeah, I have dealt with, I think, friends who were in competition with me.
Oh, you definitely have.
Yeah, I have. I have. And it doesn't feel good because it's like when it's somebody like me, like I'm willing to give you everything. Like I'm willing to go to the ends of the earth for my people.
Yeah.
Why are you competing with me? Like what are we doing? There's no competition. We're in this together. And we're not competing against others either. But like Brittany opened up, there's enough room for everything and everybody in this, whatever journey you're on.
Right.
And the interesting part is like a lot of these, a few of these people, you've actually helped them with learning whatever they're doing.
I put some people on.
Yeah. Sure, and that's the sad part about it,
Yeah.
And then it's like, now I forget the phrase, but it's like a student tries to take master,
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because, you have a great relationship with them, but then next thing you know, it's a whole different thing. And I've seen it. I've witnessed it.
Yeah.
And listen here. Tell them people unfollow me. That's the name of this podcast, y'all. Like, unfollow me. You competing with me? You can unfollow me.
You know what? It ties back. We had that other topic a while back when we were talking about I was talking about how I keep allowing people to like infiltrate my spaces and like my safe spaces and like things that I hold dear to me. I let these people. And like the people that are infiltrating these spaces are the people that are competing. Like,
you gotta be careful.
What are we doing?
Judas and the Black Messiah type stuff.
Okay, yes. Like, y'all.
They undercover with it.
I just be tired.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. Like, you have to, like, the more that you get your popularity going, the more guarded that you have to. Unfortunately, the more guarded you have to be because you don't know what these spirits are approaching you for.
Right.
Or why are they trying to get close to you? Why are they following you?
Yes.
And it's like, are you an opportunist or you genuinely want to know me for who I am?
I deal with that so much in real estate.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. Like, why are so many people I can't decipher who's genuine, who's not.
You latching on to me.
Yeah, you're latching on to me because you want answers and you have questions and you need something.
You have questions. Same ones as me.
Okay, here we go.
Another Dream Girls reference. God. How long will it be?
I'm pretty sure we did this one before too.
Listen, we
Dream Girls.
But for sure we need our Dream Girls night again.
We
Brittany.
do.
Sorry, but it's even I remember when a long time ago, I worked at Cheddar's as a second job when I was furnishing my apartment.
It was a while back.
It was a long time ago, early 20s.
Stay working.
Yeah, I had 2 jobs. I was like, I just need to work here long enough to furnish my first apartment, and I'm gone. But I only went there to work. I wasn't trying to do no extra because it was my other job, like my weekend job. But of course, naturally, I made a friend or two.
Yeah.
And I noticed that their friends didn't really fool with me until they became friends with me. So it's like, now that you see your friends like me, now you want to interact with me.
I've had that too.
Yeah. And I peep that. I peep game a lot. So I'm like, you only see that it's popular to like me. But we've had conversation before, or we were in the same shift or training.
Yeah.
And you didn't really care. You didn't really care for me. I was a new person on the block. You wasn't trying to help me. Listen, I struggled busting them tables. Not busting them tables, but serving them tables. I struggled
and you was
so
good, though.
much. I was just nice.
Yeah.
I was just nice, but I couldn't keep up, honestly. But they liked me. The managers liked me. But it was like, I don't trust you. What you just say? We don't trust you.
If your Alondra don't trust you.
If your Alondra don't trust you. But no, seriously, like it makes me wonder about people because you had the opportunity to get to know me.
Yeah.
But you weren't feeling me like that. And that's fine because everyone's not going to like you. Mm-hmm. But now that you're a friend, your cousin, whoever, now it's, oh, hey, Calandra.
You come along with the package.
What's your phone number? Yeah. And I'm okay with I'm good on that.
It's not even just that. It's like they prejudged you or for whatever reason. And now that they know you, they see how lit you are. They see how cool you are. They see how much of a resource you are. And now they're like, dang, I was too busy hating from afar.
Yeah.
And I should have really, got to know this girl or gave her a chance or reached out or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I be feeling like that. Like there's some people right now in this real estate industry that I know would have never spoken to me, looked my direction, but let one person share my flip that they like or that they look up to or that they're cool with. And now it's, girl, yes, I saw, girl, I be seeing you. Oh, okay. So you was watching me from afar.
Yeah.
But now that you think you have access, and that's the thing too, they start thinking they have access to you. I dealt with that earlier this year.
Access.
Became cool with someone, and because they have access to that person I became cool with, now you think you have access to me, but I was just your competition a minute ago.
Right.
Like I was just, you was just watching me from afar a minute ago. Like now you're here because you think you have that access or whatever the case may be. There's so many ways to unpack this topic.
There are. Look, just be real and be like, look, I was hating on you at first.
Okay.
Like I'd rather people do that.
Keep
Like
it
I was
100.
hating on you at first, but you know what? You actually are pretty cool.
Keep it 100.
And however you want to receive this is fine, but I just want to come out and say, I misjudged you. I prejudged you erroneously.
And it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh my God. In a perfect world, Kalendra, I would love that if people would just be like, you know what, I thought. But people don't do that. They really will rot in their own.
Somebody told me that a few times. People told me that a few times. It was like, oh, I thought you was stuck up. But you're actually pretty cool.
Like it's a compliment.
But this was in my younger years, though. This is my younger, like in early 20s. I was like, I get that. I mean, I get that a lot. You ain't the first person that, because people do prejudge you based off of your appearance.
I prejudge people.
Because my face is very,
Mm-hmm.
my face is very telling, but I'm also I'm very friendly. But I think that happens a lot with everybody.
Yeah.
But I said that to say, and I'm mad that I'm about to lose my train of thought because you said something that was important, and
Welcome
I wanted
to my world, guys.
I know I wanted to add something to. Oh, there we go. No. You said like if people would just be upfront, like, hey, you know what, I felt away, but now like I understand, and I'm actually like people. I would be open to that because like for me, I'm completely oblivious to like shade or like if you don't say it, and I feel like I've said this on podcasts before. If you don't say it direct,
if it ain't directed, we don't respect it.
But then, and I think it's a double-edged sword because sometimes you kind of want to read things appropriately, but like sometimes I'm like, if you don't say it directly to me or whatever the case is, I'm gonna think what came out of your mouth is accurate. Like if you say, oh no, we're cool. All right, we cool then. I'm about to go on, mind my business and do my thing. But if you are secretly in competition with me, like how am I supposed to know?
Are you asking for healthy and proper communication as an adult? Is that what you're asking for?
Girl,
too much to ask.
I'm trying to give it. I'm just thinking, but this is one thing I'm learning in therapy that everybody is not on the same wavelength.
Oh, no.
Nobody communicates the same. Nobody is professional.
You know what I heard? People are in therapy for the people that do not go to therapy.
Ooh,
you never heard that before?
I've never heard that, but I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
That's good.
Now I'm faithful with my therapist because I'm like, you wouldn't believe what I've been out here experiencing. I'm trying my best to keep calm, keep cool, because I'm my grandmother's child, and I'm trying to be the light.
Yes.
I want to be the light because not everybody is an a-hole out here in these streets.
Right.
Like not everybody is rude and disrespectful and whatever. Like most. I'm not gonna say most people, but I feel like most people should be able to communicate. Yeah, like should be able to communicate without having to
and turning up.
Yeah. It's like you should be able to tell me, like, hey, I'm not a fan, or you know what, I honestly like I disagree with your view, or whatever the case, or at the very least, just get away from me. Like, just get away.
Just unfollow me.
Like, what? Why is it so hard for you to stick around and be like, yeah, I don't really fool with her, but I'm over here. What?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that don't make sense. Because one thing I'm not gonna do, Jaquita noticed too. I cannot fake the fuck. Like,
yeah, I know.
I
know.
Like, I'm gonna be cordial, but I ain't gonna be the person in your face. Because some people do that.
Yeah.
I think because they're uncomfortable with how they feel about somebody, so they don't know what to do except act like we friends, and we're not.
They're uncomfortable with. And I don't even want to say it's confrontation. Maybe it's just a disagreement or whatever the case is. But you being able to appropriately articulate your feelings should be. And I'm trying to tie it back to this competition thing, but I feel like, people ain't gonna hear me though. It's like y'all ain't gonna hear me though. It's like what if you find yourself in a position where you feel like there's either someone in competition with you, or if you feel like you're in competition with somebody else, like you really need to reevaluate that, but also figure out how you can articulate that. Because that's all it's going to do is going to weigh on you.
Yeah.
If you can't truly be your authentic self and be happy and communicate, like obviously you must be a menace to society if you can walk around and not feel a way about not being able to articulate your feelings towards a person or towards a situation or, you know, the person you're in competition with. It's like, how hard is it to articulate, my God, hey, like, I really want, you know, I really want to have the success that you have. I really want to have that experience. Can you show me? Like, how hard is that?
Yeah.
How hard is that?
It's pretty hard for people.
Yeah, apparently. Cause,
pretty hard, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't understand it because as I don't know, as
grown folks.
Yeah, as grown people, you would think it's like you just have to, you just need to be able to open your mouth and say what is on your mind in an appropriate way. And if you cannot do that, please seek therapy.
Yeah,
seek therapy so you can avoid getting punched in the mouth.
Yeah,
I don't know who all these people are outside, so you just got to, you know, proceed with caution.
And stop talking about you don't like somebody. And they never done anything to you.
And you don't know why. You just don't like them because
what, they look good, or because I see that a lot. Like,
because they got it going on.
Yeah,
really
I see that a lot. And I'm a girl's girl. So if a girl looks stunning, I'm going to tell her.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be for real when I tell her. I'm not going to be, I don't like her because she thinks she all that. Look, I remember hearing that in high school, like, so many times. Or this girl saw in high school that, you know, this other girl, she pulled up in a brand new Mustang. Remember when the Mustangs came out, they were the different style?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, I don't like her. And I was like, oh, what'd she do? She's like, her parents bought her a Mustang. A new Mustang.
Like, shut your stupid sorry. I know that came left field. But sometimes you gotta, as a friend, you be like, that's dumb.
Yeah, I was like, that's real
really
dumb. What
dumb.
that got to do with you?
You know what? If you're a friend and you hear that, it's your duty. Hey, girl. Hey, man. That ain't it. That is not it. You got to stop this foolishness from spreading. You got to
we were about 16. And I was just...
That's 16-year-old behavior.
Yeah, right.
Now.
Right. That's kind of appropriate. Plus. Yeah, exactly. Because I sat there and I thought about it. To this day, I'm like, what? That girl do... Okay, she got a new car in. Wouldn't you want to be able to buy your children a new car? So you mad at this girl because her parents did pretty much what they wanted to do with their children.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
she had a good life.
Right, she had a good life.
Or you don't, but you know what? You don't even know what she's dealing with at home. She got this new car, but anything could be happening in her household.
I don't know.
And you don't like her just because she got a new car. Meanwhile, you get to go home to a parent that probably loves you, and she goes home to parents that are maybe fighting or divorcing or whatever the case may be.
But they did give her a boob job for her 18th birthday.
Oh, dang.
Oh, that's different.
Oh, wow.
Y'all know I went to Weatherford High School.
I might be mad at her, too.
That's different.
I might be mad at her, too. Like, what? Girl.
Her graduation gift was a boob job.
Oh, wow.
She must have been on their head about them advice she had, child. She said...
I'm on your head.
Yes, mama. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. put them silicones in my chest, please.
Flat chest. No, let me stop.
You know, everybody ain't blessed, child. Everybody not blessed. So I understand.
I mean, it's a blessing and a curse, Lord. Because, I ain't even gonna get into it.
It wasn't until I got older that they kind of started coming in until I had them kids. So I had ant bites too, up until about 26 maybe.
Into what? 26 years old.
No
I'm like 20,
no
26?
chest.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I had them babies.
I remember.
Oh Lord, I'm so glad Natalie and Jamie not on this. Like, I'm so glad they're not on this podcast. They be like, yeah, Brittany, because there was a very unfortunate old wives' tale about I guess you press your hands together, you say we must increase our bust or whatever. Because I didn't bloom until I was like 15.
It's like some Blair.
Yes, it got really weird. And shout out to Natalie and Jamie because I love y'all so much. But I remember doing some variation of that, and then next thing you know, I was like, "Pow!" But now I know.
Hold on.
It
What's
is
the word?
no, it's genetics. It's literally genetics. If you look at my father's side of the family, everybody is busty. Mine just came late. That's all. But back then, I didn't know no better. I was just like, well, why aren't mine mining? Why aren't mine mining? And then when they came, it went immediately just from training to go ahead and put a D on the back of that thing.
You the trainer. From training to you the trainer.
Yeah, cause put it on. Put it on me. Put it on me.
One time for the one time.
That's funny.
I don't know how I got here, ladies and gentlemen.
The girl that her
just ride with me. Just ride with me in my foolishness today. Cause now I'm feeling I'm a little perky. No pun intended. I'm perky because now my mood is elevated.
That's times two.
One time for the percolator.
One time for the percolator.
Hey. It's time for the percolator.
I love my podcast family because y'all make me smile. I'm smiling now.
Oh,
it just took 30 minutes. That's all. It just took 30 minutes.
We had to get there.
We had to get there.
You know.
Yeah.
Shout out to homegirl that got the boob job in high school.
Yeah, shout out, girl. I hope you got your refresh because I heard they only last for 5 years or whatever. So I hope you got your.
I bet because I know she went to college. So
yeah.
Hope you got them bags changed out there.
Girl. Get an oil change or whatever is required. You get them things and you do that thing. I've never understood why people get bent out of shape about people doing
surgery.
What they want to do to their bodies.
Yeah.
It's like, if you happy, do it, boo.
Happy, you know it. Clap your hands.
Do it, boo.
Do it.
Clap the cheeks.
Yeah, it's just not. It's a fiscal thing for Brittany. I was like, no, Lord gave me these, so I'm gonna just. I'm gonna ride out with these.
I'm trying to think if my mom would have gave me, I don't know.
I know. My mom would have been like 15,000, 20,000, whatever. Go ahead, get yourself, get yourself something nice.
I was trying to think how that went over with her dad. Like,
so you want to alter your body?
Because her mom probably did it. Her dad probably paid for the mom. So you know what I mean? It's probably it's a generational thing.
Yeah, that's some generational wealth right there.
Okay, my grandchild and my great grandchild.
We got you get a job. You get a job.
Trust for the titties. Titty trust.
The titty trust.
Titty trust.
Trust of titties.
This is probably the funniest episode that we've had.
Yeah, it's going far left. Because what we were talking about is competition. But as you can see, we haven't had a whole lot of that experience in our lives. So now we're just talking about stuff.
Yes, we just, based on my observations.
Based on my observations, because people be crazy out here.
No, for real. Every day I come to that conclusion.
What's the gym? Because I know there are unfollow me listeners that probably be like, oh yeah, somebody is in competition with me. Because what you gonna do? Because you can't stomp them out like that.
Right. What do you do?
I know Jaquita like, well, maybe. Maybe we can.
We can fight a little bit.
We can fight a little bit, but
let us know.
Yeah, like what's the thought process? It's like, do you remove yourself altogether? Do you communicate?
Mm-hmm.
I mean.
Actually, I got feedback about that though, because whenever someone said it to me when we were in a setting, I said, I see this a lot in a particular age group.
High school?
Yeah, nah.
Oh,
not even.
It's early 20s?
40 and up, girl. 40
really?
and up. Yeah.
Wow.
And so that's why I asked her. I said, I see people in the 40 and up range, that tend to post this, and maybe this is a generational thing, and I also have noticed that people also use their children to compete with other people. Have you seen that before?
Mm-mm.
For example, let's say I was just talking about this with Jonathan the other day. Your kid makes really good grades, right?
Mm-hmm.
And somebody whose kid don't make so good grades. So you go around this person and you constantly brag, or you brag on Facebook about how smart your kid is. And of course, it's good to praise your child, but sometimes there's an underlying motive, a hidden motive. I've also seen where, when I was younger, I went to a church and they talked about the school dance. One person's like, "Oh, I heard your kid was dropping it like it's hot." And this is a church setting, so that's a shameful thing for a parent to hear about their kid. So it's like, don't be judging my kid. Like, they use their children as pawns.
I mean, like, my baby got rhythm. What? Because a lot of these teeny boppers don't. So I'm like, try again.
Right, try again. You ain't making me feel no kind of way.
Yeah,
but I've seen it. And I feel like, at that age, people do have children that are a little up in age as children, and maybe that's why it's so prevalent in the age group. Plus, you're more established and you're married most of the time, or you know, reach a certain point in your career, and maybe you still have some insecurity to where you need to tear another person down, whether secretly or you gossiping about them. But that was what was told to me was, yeah, I got this friend, and you know, I can't tell her certain things that are good things that are happening for me. Actually, I heard that from two people who are over the age of 40. One is a cousin of mine, and the other one, my hairstylist, she told me. And she's like, I gotta refrain from telling this person good news. We have so much history that I don't want to lose them as a friend.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was like, how can you? I wouldn't even feel like I want to be a friend with somebody if I can't tell them the good things that are happening to me.
Yeah.
You know, so
I can understand the other side, like, oh, I can't tell her these bad things that are going on or these uncomfortable things because of what she's dealing with. I can understand that side. I can't understand the other side.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Because her man ain't doing A, B, and C, but she see that your man is. And she has
They
something
got to do with you.
You know, people got their stuff. So
Yeah.
it's always deep rooted, you know. So it's nice that she gives grace to this person.
Yeah.
You know, and still keeps them around as a friend. So yeah, I mean, that's just something that I want to hear back from y'all. Like let us know if you how you know that somebody that you're close to has been in competition with you.
Yeah.
Because again, we lack the experience. Or maybe we just lack the eyes.
Yeah,
you know?
I think I'm just oblivious, girl. Because
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, what? Huh? Me? What you talking about?
Hello, me?
Unless you say it direct, baby.
I'd be in denial.
I don't know.
No,
maybe
I
just
just
too.
denial.
I'm like, who, me?
Yeah,
No,
and I
of
don't even
course not.
give stuff no mind. Like I got too much to do.
That too.
I just
that
be in
too,
denial.
because I do have a lot going on, and it's like I don't have
The energy,
time
the
to pay
capacity.
attention to trivial
Denial
things like
for
that.
sure, though.
Yeah,
I'd be in denial. I'd be like, no, that's my girl. She could never feel that way. And then I'd be like, oh,
And then
but
time
wait,
reveals.
she did this, that, and this and that. But nah, that's my girl.
yeah. It's a no. Couldn't be.
She couldn't.
Time
She's
reveals.
never shown me anything like that.
Right.
But then you got to start thinking about like, okay,
Then it comes to pass.
Yeah. Like that one time she did.
Yeah, like what
Them red flags.
experiences? Yeah.
Right.
Stop collecting them and reveal them.
Okay. But you saying, you know, about giving grace and things like that kind of ties back into like, how do we deal with mentally, you know, anything that's going on, whether it's competition or whatever we're dealing with? How do you like kind of just ground yourself to kind of just refocus and let all that haterade, you know, just kind of swim in the background or whatever the case may be? Do y'all have any like affirmations, grounding techniques?
I got a few.
What you be doing, girl?
You know, there's a song by the late Frankie Beverly when he says, I've got myself to remind me of love.
There you go.
But seriously though, like if you understand, and it takes a minute to get there, honestly. Like it's a whole revelation. And in revelation, leading up to revelation is usually a journey and a process to get there. You have to understand that other people will treat us how they treat themselves.
Yeah.
And we will treat other people how we treat ourselves. So, like me personally, a personal thing for me, I'm very hard on myself. You know, I'm a tough love type person. I'm military minded. I'm TTG, trained to go, all of that. So I expect other people to be the same. And when they are not, like I can use my family as an example. Like I'm like, how are you not up on this stuff?
Yeah.
You know? And I had to understand, like, after just thinking and some self discovery, I was like, dang, I got to give grace. But now I realize I don't give them grace because I don't give myself grace. So in discovering that, like I said, I realized it's a journey. And when you realize that you have to walk that journey, then you understand that other people also have to walk a certain journey.
Yeah.
You know, and in that space, you give grace. And then even like when it comes to our relationship with God and Jesus, it's like he forgives us. And we have to forgive other people or we block our blessings. And there's literally a scripture that says, if you don't forgive your brother, then don't expect no leniency from God. Like,
Yeah.
so we have to really get into that mindset of that. And that comes with practice. That comes with meditation. That comes with dwelling on specific scriptures. Like for me, like if you follow me on Facebook or anything, I recently mentioned that I used to get into it with people all the time on Facebook about
I missed
politics.
that. I ain't gonna lie. I missed
Ooh,
that. I missed that era.
It was crazy. It was a crazy time.
You used to have to mount up.
Look, cousin, you be wilding on Facebook. And my dad used to be like, calm down, little mama. He gonna get my status. Calm down, little mama. I said, no, I'm sending these piggies to the slaughter. These piggies going to the slaughter.
Oh,
but
what a time was had.
Circa 2016. But I had to, so ever since I decided to meditate on a scripture from Paul when he says, whatever is good, whatever is pure, whatever is noble, think on those things. And I was like, let me try to think of good things, like constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, my peace has been like amazing. People have come to me, hey, this person said something that would have offended you. I said, oh, okay. Somebody came to me and was like, hey, this girl says something about one of your family members. And usually let me call up, because it's a person that we mutually are and were friends with. But I was like, you know what? Nah, I'm not going to do all that, because I'm at a place of peace. Perfect peace.
I like that.
Brittany, how do you get there? How do you ground yourself to a mindset of blocking all of the negativity out?
It's a combination of things. I'm really heavily into therapy, trying to find ways to help me manage my feelings, because I feel real big a lot all of the time. Like everything like just weighs down on me. So I usually have to breathe. It's like I usually have to breathe, but I have to constantly remind myself that I can only control so much. Like I can't have my hand in everything. I can't predict the outcome of everything. All I can do is what I can do. And those are things I have to constantly tell myself to make sure that I don't go crazy, because as we all know, like the three of us are pretty much control freaks in the worst way. We got it real bad, guys.
Real nasty control.
But for me, sometimes it'll sour so bad that sometimes it'll mess my day up, because I'd be like, this didn't go the way I wanted it to go.
Gosh, yes.
This didn't go the way I wanted it to go.
Yes.
Like if I have things planned back to back to back and all of them go to crap, like I am furious. I'm furious, because now I'm like, because you know me, like I like to have things organized. I put stuff on the calendar. I try to communicate as early as possible. But when things just go crazy, sometimes they just go crazy because they go crazy.
Right.
And I think I read something about, like, obviously not all of your days are meant to be good, right? Like you're supposed to figure out how to manage those days where there are challenges that come up. Like that's where where that strength would come from, where that opportunity and growth comes from, is when you are faced with those with those challenges, and when things become overwhelming and too much. How are you handling it then? So I guess it's something like an affirmation, but meditation and prayer. Because I will say sometimes it's just a matter of getting on my knees and, Lord, I am struggling, and literally it consumed, like the things that I'm dealing with, or it's consuming all parts of my brain, like so much so that I might forget to eat, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just have to ground myself, if it's in prayer or if it's in therapy or whatever the case is, so I can make sure that I can move on with the rest of my day. And I guess that's it for me. Is like it's a combination of things, but I will say it's heavily based on therapy, because I think there might be some I don't want to say character flaws or whatever the case is, where sometimes things can weigh on you so much that it really will consume your whole thought process for the entire day. You might mess around and be like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to get gas, I'm supposed to do this, but you can't stop thinking about, okay, well, this didn't go right.
Yeah.
They showed up late, they didn't do this, and now my whole day is thrown off. And that's kind of where I am with it.
And it's usually about the principle too, because it might not even be that bad, but it's the principle.
Right.
But I mean, obviously I'm talking about like the worst of the worst, but sometimes it might just be a really off day, and finding ways to ground myself usually is in breathing, meditation, and prayer. But usually prayer is, Lord, because now I feel like I'm about to get out of character. So I need you to help me now, please. And really also just show me, because I remember, and I'm going way off, so stop me. But I remember praying and asking God for strength like a long time ago, because I get overwhelmed with feelings and things. And back when my mom was here, I remember telling her, because I was like, I don't know why I get so overwhelmed with stuff. Like I just and then sometimes like when I get so overwhelmed, sometimes I might cry, like, because I'd be like, I can't figure this out. I'm so upset. And I remember her telling me, it's like, you got to be careful, like praying for things like strength and courage, because God is not going to just bless you with it. Obviously, he's going to put you in a position to challenge you, to make you strong. And when I tell you, I feel like I've been slapped in the face with opportunities to be strong since 2007.
Strongest warrior list.
I said, Lord.
That Yolanda post. Yolanda, this battle's starting to feel a little bit like mine.
It's feeling like mine, okay? This is like, I think it's something else. It's like, said like, I know God don't play about me, but some days it's feeling like he play a little bit.
A little bit.
He play a little bit. You're like, woo,
I saw that would have felt that one.
woo, Lord, what are you trying to show me now? Because now I feel like I'm about to swing a bat on somebody. So I really need you. Like, are you telling me that this is also what I need to be strong? Are you sure?
Careful what you pray for.
Are you sure? So yeah, I mean, and I think it may have been 2017.
Alexa, stop. Sorry, y'all.
She rude, but yeah, it may not have been 2007 because I wasn't that old. It was probably 2017 or something like that. But I remember having the conversation with my mom, and she said it to me like I remember it like it was yesterday, because she was like, "Okay, you'll see." And then it was just like, bow,
and you saw,
bow. I was like, ooh, okay, all right. But I'm still here. So like, full testament today, like I am as strong as I probably will ever be. Because I tell you, if the Lord want me to be his soldier, like,
you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
You command.
I'm there, because I feel like I've done the work. But good Lord, I remember praying and asking for this strength, and I'm like, okay. I'm strong.
Well, let me not pray for that.
But
do we have to maximize it, though?
Yeah, do we have to maximize? Do we
capitalize?
Do we have to push it to the limits?
Like, there's some room in this. So I was like,
I pushed you, but you're not broken. I pushed you. You still here. Like, you still on top. You did, like, you still here.
Yeah.
And you can still smile about it. You're not you're not going crazy. You're still here. And although I will shed a tear from time to time, you can call them thug tears, baby. I don't care. But I'm here. And I feel like my prayers have been answered, but in a way that I didn't really expect it. Yeah. So I say that, I just had to find ways to manage what I would say is just a little bit of a residual from my prayed strength, like from some of the residual stress.
I like how you put that.
From this strength that I prayed for.
Residual.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh,
that was good.
Ooh, it's the residuals.
Girl, you was on it's a sermon right there.
That was good.
Yeah, just with a little bit of language and a little roundabout talk, because I just get to talking about implants and
has to offer
promiscuous women and just all the things. All the things. We are just
wait. What?
When did we talk about promiscuous women?
I thought I said whore earlier. Did I not say whore?
You did.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did.
See, that's on y'all, because now I had to bring it back up again.
Oh, you said it a third time. You said it twice earlier.
Whoa, that.
Yeah. What the girls at?
From the front to back.
At?
As you feeling
Where them girls at?
Jagita, what about you though? You got some affirmations?
Okay, so I'm like a mixture of y'all with prayer, going to my mom, maybe, asking her for a little advice. She gonna always have a scripture for me.
The testimony service post that she made.
Yeah. My mama said they take a testimony service out of church.
She was mad.
She was mad.
Oh no.
She was mad.
I almost screenshot it. I'm sorry.
It does make service shorter. It does make service shorter.
Right.
Listen, some people do go over.
Yes.
They do go over. Make it in a post.
I tried not to laugh.
Yo, I screamed and just kept scrolling. I was like, this
Scream and scroll.
I'm just gonna keep on scrolling. But for me, so it's not so much like affirmations, things like I read or tell myself or whatever. It's like I have to like kind of distance myself. I'm a distance person, like, and y'all know I'm not a good communicator. I'm probably not gonna text back for a long time. I'd be so overwhelmed and overstimulated on a daily. Like, everybody's like overwhelmed, overstimulated, have their things going on. I feel like, I don't know about everybody else, but mine is like every single day. Every day it's something. It's some kind of clown show. It's something went wrong. Something went crazy.
Every day?
It feels like it's every day. It's not really every day, but like, if it went wrong yesterday, it ties into the next few days. You know,
like a domino effect.
So it's like a domino, yeah. And it's like just things just be piled up. And I just have to like distance. I have to, y'all know I'm always on D&D. I distance, I just have to separate. And I know that's not really like the healthiest thing to do. But right now, that's what helps me.
Your coping mechanism.
It's my coping mechanism. Like, hey, this didn't work out. All right, I'm done for the rest of the day. Like, bye, y'all. See y'all later. I'm good. I'm out of here. I'm sorry. I have no more to give everyone.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to literally giving everything I have in all these different spaces, and I have nothing left for myself.
Oh, no.
So when I distance myself, that's kind of like how I recharge and like not allow myself to overflow. My friend sent me this reel the other day, y'all, and I got to send it to y'all because it was so good. But it basically said, God is not telling you to like empty yourself out for people. He's telling you to let them get your overflow. So like when you have this glass and you're filling it up, they get the overflow.
Yeah.
You don't go empty for them. You give them the overflow. And I was like, I can't remember exactly how he put it, but it just spoke to me because it was like, I'm just be like, oh yeah, that's my girl. She coming with me. Oh, I'm gonna put her on. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Or, oh, I need to do this for this project and this. And like, I'm running myself empty. And now I'm like, where's the overflow? Like, where, like, what? Like, where's what's left for me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not full anymore. I'm empty now, So, and that's like, literally that has been my struggle all year, just feeling so empty. I have nothing left to give. So that's why now I just distance myself. If I don't text you back, I'm sorry. Like, my mind is like on 50 million other things. And I just I can't deal with it. Like, I'm at a point where I'm not strong enough to like deal with all these other things and my things and somebody else's things,
You're not supposed to.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
I'm so used to like kind of putting myself on the back burner and being able to just like, they'd be like, check on your strongest friends. I was that friend, like, check on your strongest friend. I don't need you to check on me. I'm good. I got you, what you need. But now I'm at a point where it's like, okay, I can't do this no more. Like, I can't. So I just distance myself. Obviously, I pray. I talk to my husband, my mom, obviously friends. But for me right now in this season I'm in, it's just distance. It's just distance. Like, I'll just turn my phone off. I might hop on social media for a minute, look at a reel, try to make an engaging post, and then just kind of go on about my day. Like, I'm just at a distance.
I would say also, like, feeling like you have to engage with people is very draining.
Yeah.
And I don't, like, sometimes I will post something and turn my comments off.
Yeah.
And you'll notice that because I don't feel like, as much as I love people, I don't want to have to respond to you.
Yeah.
And I feel like people who are in my actual circle, we can have conversations off of social media. But social media is such a safe face kind of thing to where people feel like, oh, yeah, let me comment just so she can see that I'm interested. And it's kind of fake to me.
Yeah.
Because if we don't talk very often and you feel like you got to comment, like, you really don't. people who I don't talk to very often, I don't leave comments on their posts. I'm a like and I'm a go, or
Yeah.
I'm a heart and I'm a go. Because if I see something I like, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
But it's very draining because now we feel like we have to respond. We feel like we have to engage. We feel like we have to relate to people, and we don't realize how much that drains us because those are really not genuinely our people.
Yeah.
The people that are your people are reciprocal in filling up your cup
I hear
for
that.
you.
I hear that.
And I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, I overextend myself so much for people," and it made me even question my own self because I'm like, sometimes I feel like that, but it's an issue with your discernment. Like you have to be discerning as to whether you have, first of all, whether you have the capacity for this, and second of all, whether this person can reciprocate. And I'm not saying that you always have to have friends that reciprocate, because we are truthfully going to have friends who don't,
Yeah.
or who can't.
Yeah.
And those are the people that we choose to be our friends. Because I know I have friends like that, and I don't expect anything from them.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to, like you said, the overflow method. You have to, like, if especially with you being a mother, like your number one priority are your children.
Absolutely.
And your husband. And if you don't have anything for yourself, then you don't really have much for them.
I don't have much for them. That's literally where I had gotten this year. Like, Haven, Mommy, can we do this? Mommy, can we do that? Max, Mommy, what's my password to Pokemon Go? And I just don't be having it. I just be like, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. And I found myself putting my kids on the back burner because I'm so mentally exhausted and stressed, trying to recuperate and get myself together, that now, I've kind of put them on the back burner. So that's what I'm telling you. When I'm distanced, it's because, like, okay, I gotta get me, which, like you said, goes into my household. I gotta get all this together first before I try
Or
to keep
into other
tackling these
people
other problems.
and things.
Even on social media, I don't respond to comments as much as I used to. Like today, I finally responded to a bunch of comments since I listed the flip, but I have now I'm just hearting them.
Yeah.
It's I can't. I don't post a lot. I don't do a lot no more. Like, I try to do as much as I can and then get on about the way.
And I hate that people feel like they have to do that,
Yeah.
to even for them to be where they want to be. But I challenge people to trust that, first of all, your content is quality, and that you are a quality person.
Yeah.
And second of all, that what's for you is for you, and God will see you through and make a way in the way that you're supposed to be seen through.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, people don't realize how draining that stuff is. I manage 7 or 8 accounts, and I get just locked in, and I'm like, wait, this is like a virtual world, kind of. Let me get outside of that. And my energy by the end of the day is drained. My eyes are tired from looking at the screen.
Yeah.
And it's the metaverse.
Yeah.
So we just have to really be intentional about recognizing what deserves, our attention, but obviously not overexerting.
Exactly.
So
yeah. That's why I wanted to do this challenge. So I have a challenge with me and my husband, basically how to kind of get more, I guess, intimate. And I don't mean in a super sexual way, but just kind of intimacy with my husband, because we're both just busy.
Yeah.
I rarely see him because he's always at work. When he gets off work, he's going to go work for me and do something I need him to do. He's going to go do something with the kids. I'm gone. So we probably see each other maybe an hour a day. It's sometimes, if that, we're always seeing each other in passing.
Right.
So in December, I'm having this challenge with him where it's every day we're going to find some kind of way to connect. No matter if we're in the same room or not, we're going to find some type of way.
Good.
And then I was talking with another friend, my friend Tranisha, and I was like, you want to do a friend one? And I was like, I should open this up to everybody. So I want to every day, whether it's, hey, something encouraging, what you share with me something that is super cool that you saw today, share with me a struggle, whatever it is, maybe every day, check in, literally every day. And I'm not a consistent person like that. So it's a challenge for me. So it's every day I want to commit to trying to just be positive or intentional. And I want to do that going into 2025 because I want this to carry over. I want my positivity, my good vibes, good mood, and my intentions to carry over into 2025. I don't want to be a bad communicator. I don't want to not text people back. You know what I mean? So
choose your people.
Yeah.
Yeah. On MySpace, we had our top 5. Top 10. But just choose your people who you have the capacity to be in constant communication.
Absolutely.
With. I would say designate those people, because that's how I am. I'll have my quote unquote favorites that I feel like I don't feel drained when I'm in communication with
Right.
them, So you really have to, everything is about intentionality. That's why it's hard to be alive.
It's hard, right? You have to intentionally live.
Yes. You got to really think about everything that you do. So
it's easy to exist, but it's so hard to intentionally live these days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I think this was a good, healthy conversation.
It was.
It was healthy. It was comical. It was very well rounded.
There's holes in this house. There's holes in this house.
We did a whole lot of talking, y'all.
Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in
Absolutely.
to the Unfollow Me podcast.
See y'all next time.
Bye.
See y'all.